Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me in the beautiful game of Ostriv. My name is Axfield. Now within the previous episode, my intention was to build a completely separate part of the village and then eventually connect to the bigger part of town. So as you can see, we've already done a lot within the previous episode, where then ultimately we're going to connect it to form one big city. But my intention was to get to this region over here so that we can utilize all of that as farmland. So I'm going to do just that with today's episode. And if you are new, please do remember to subscribe and also press the bell notification button, then you can stay updated on everything I do. So we're going to keep this on fast forward. There's a whole bunch of things that I do want to build. Now I'm currently busy placing a fulling mill, and the fulling mill we've got all the way up here. All right, so I am going to put wool in the storage here at the bottom, here at the corner of the river. So we're going to place the wool as well as the broadcloth, and that's going to just make it more easily accessible for the workers from this angle to go down. And at the same time, I'm going to carry on extending the town on this side. So I think what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and allow them to place the church. We do have enough stone in any case, so I'm going to just let them continue there building the church as well as the row house. And as they are building all of those things, I'm going to add some fields over here, and I'm going to do the fields the same way as I did all of the other ones. I'm going to make it 30 by 40. I think that is a good size to make the fields. Okay, so of course it does look like we're going to have to remove some trees, which is fine. It's going to take some time in any case before I can get these fields active. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with 3 basic resources, namely the flax, the sunflowers, as well as the barley. Here we go, we can do it like that. And let's do another 2 facing upwards. Here we go. Just want to quickly see what we've got over here. Okay, we've got someone from Barwin Cove. We do need lime. So let's just go ahead and purchase. Maybe I should do a little bit more. Let's purchase 2,000. I've got plenty of coin. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and add another 2 crop fields. I think I'm going to just leave that little space open in case they need to get to the back. There we go, and then we're going to do one more. Okay, perfect. Now on a later stage I can add another one over here and over here, and then maybe also here, the bottom part, right on the border of the map. Although the forestry is going to clear out a lot of the forest, so we might be able to just build another 2 crop fields here at the top. Okay, but we are currently now placing the church down. We need a whole bunch of resources here, especially stone. It's taking now, is it only 1,200? Oh yeah. Okay, it's not that many stone that we need, or that much stone that we need, but there is plenty of wood, so almost 33,000 wood that we need for the church. Which is great because now we're utilizing that from the forestry so they can chop down the trees much quicker. Okay, so before this year end, I'm going to just set all the crop fields over here. I'm not going to bother with the plows as of yet. Let's just say prioritize gathering. We're gonna do, let's do 12 laborers max. And I'm gonna assign 3 workers maybe with 1 manager just for now. And the first 2 things I really want is the sunflower and the flax. Those are the 2 ones I definitely want to start with. So I can only do the yearly setting after I've got a manager appointed. So there we go. So now we can do the rest of these slots. And let's just all tick it as sunflowers. Then we're going to change this in the opposite. There we go. Okay, so now once they've chopped down the trees on the other crop fields, I'm going to also add the flax. Hopefully they can do that soon, before the next sowing season starts. Yeah, there we go. We can maybe add another forester or lumberjack, and that will just help to get this done quicker. You only need, looks like 2 trees, or maybe 3 trees that we need to remove still. So they will most definitely get it done before we start the next sowing season. Okay, the church is almost up and running. Okay, we've got a nice variety of foods here. I still need to assign someone in this market still, but we're gonna see still what I want to place there. I'm not quite sure yet. Let's see what goods we've got over here. Resources, there we go. Okay, yeah, we've got a decent amount of carrots. Now, there's quite a big amount of marrow, so that's something that I can also consider to bring to this side. Okay, right. I still need to carry on with the row houses here as well. But I think I've got enough population on this side, just for now. Okay, there we go. So they're removing that tree. Once that is done, then we can activate these crop fields. I think let's just start with this one. And we can activate it. Yeah. Change it all to flax. Okay, perfect. So that's now all set. Let's just hire another 2 workers here. We should be able to get this row house also done before the sowing season. And we've got a whole bunch of extra laborers that can help here with the farmland. Now at a later stage, what I can do is I can build another cow shed as well as a sheep farm. And this will also help to just refresh the nutrients in the ground if they can use these as fallow. And my clothing production is also going much better, so I'm happy about that. Uh, we can order some additional limestone. So yeah, that's really going quick at this stage. I need to maybe send a messenger to Balaglia so that we can just order the raw limestone, and then we can use this for the lime kiln. But I must say, this central part of the town looks really completed. The only thing I'm going to do here is basically just add pavement, and then maybe a few decorative items in between, but I'm quite happy with the layout that I've got here. It looks very organized, and there's a nice flow for the people walking between all the buildings, as you can see. They form these little strings. It's quite cool to see. Let's maybe move the primary school to the front while we wait for that limestone. And we can also place this fishing dock, I think. Right, so Balaglia, we can order just over 2,000 limestone. I've got so much stone left, I don't really know if I should order anything. Maybe let's just do 2,000. And then of course I can sell a few of my commodities. So we've got plenty of burial plots left here for the people. I'll eventually add another row all the way down. But it's looking like a proper cemetery at this stage. I think this wall is very appropriate for that. Oh man, I still need to order a cart here. Let's just check this out. Apply to all. Okay, cool. Let's check this out. I'm gonna just tick all the boxes here. Alright, so we're getting all of the lime that we need. So we can complete that second row house. We still need a priest over here. Don't know what is required for this region to have a priest. But I cannot select one, funny enough. I think you need a certain amount of population around this region for this church to appoint a priest, really. But it's okay, we've already got it in place. It takes long to build, so I'm happy that I've already placed that. Yeah, it looks like we had an ox that died. I want to see. Oh, okay, we've got an extra ox over here. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we need to transfer this ox to the salt works on this side. There we go. Okay, so as far as I know, the managers only supply the oxen to the farms, but not to the salt works. Because this is now the second time where I've had an incident where an ox died, but then the managers don't supply the salt works with the oxen. Or maybe I'm too quick on them. But I did give it a decent amount of time that I waited for them to just take the ox. So yeah, the manager's only good for restocking the farms with the oxen, but not for the salt works. And now we've also got the primary school up and running, which I think is a good thing. Alright, so we've got all our workers now here in the cart shed as well. We've got the 5 carts and the 5 workers. They seem to be walking pretty far. I would have loved them to work in a shorter range. Maybe if we had a setting that can allow them just to work within a specific range, that would have been great. Although I think they do need to get all the resources like the clay and the sand and all that. I think they have to go that way. Well, not for the clay and the sand, but for the stone and the limestone, I want to say. Okay, so we've got that second row house up now. Just want to see how many bricks. We've still got 18,000 bricks, so we might as well start with the next row house. And I'm going to just appoint a teacher over here. Okay, so the people, they are definitely using the church, so that's pretty cool. They just don't have a priest at this stage. But let's maybe add some trees just to color it in a bit. In fact, let me first do the fencing. I just want to look at where I can place a couple of platforms just to collect water from. Yeah, this is a good spot, so I'm going to place one over there. And we've got the fishing dock. Let's do one maybe more over here, because we're going to need this platform for the farm animals. So it would be appropriate to have one over there, and I think that should be fine. And from here I'm going to just fence it out now. Let's do that. I think I'm gonna make this fence maybe a little bit closer to the water, just so that they can easily move around the row house. Let's just bring the fence up to here. I'm still considering placing a fishing dock over here somewhere. Maybe more towards this side. But yeah, this is an idea that I've got. Or maybe even like that. Okay, but I'll still figure that one out. I think for now, we can now just start by placing the trees. Placing them at random, pretty much. Okay, let's see what we can do with Marifa. I'm gonna sell my dried fish, and I'm gonna maybe keep the sunflower oil. It's still early in the year, I don't want to sell all of that now. Okay, we can sell the salt that we've got. And that's pretty much it. I think let's also buy the hemp. Maybe do that, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna just get myself 3 boats. And we can do all the same settings for this fishing docks as for the other one. Right, and then I still need to assign someone here at the pulling mill. So let's do the same over here. Light to all. Okay, cool. Then they can get started on that side as well. We don't have that much wool at the moment, looking at it now. But these filling mills do have a lot of wool stored in any case. So that's going to keep them busy. So yeah, maybe it is a good call that I've got that extra filling mill now. We've got 1,600 warm clothes at the moment, so production is going awesome. And in fact, I think let's maybe push this to 1,000, the warm clothes. We don't get the messengers from Penutine that often, so we can do larger quantities. Right, so we've already got the 3 crop fields up and running over here. Maybe off screen I'll just get them to get the oxen for the plows. And then I'm also going to look at adding another 3 crop fields. One here, maybe one over there, and one here right at the end. We can eventually add another crop field over here once the forest has cleared all the trees. Now while we wait for these structures to be built, I'm going to just go ahead and add a few more extra shrubs. Yeah, let's just do the golden rose bush and then I'm pretty much done. I'll just do a few of these ones. Alright, and we've got another messenger now from Valaklia, so that's good. Okay, we need quite a large amount of limestone still. I think we need 4,000 and we only got 1,000 now. So we'll have to wait for their export amounts to accumulate over time before we can get that finalized. But then we will be sorted for limestone for quite some time then after that. Maybe I should let's just purchase 600 of the already processed lime. And the platforms are done. So I've only got the one block of row houses left. And then we've also got the barber surgery over here. Now, I think we need a whole lot of extra population over here for the barber surgery to be effective. So let's just continue with this row house. And then we'll take it further from there. I'm now thinking of maybe making a few small village houses here with gardens on this spot. I don't know if we're going to have enough space. Let's just see if I keep it like this, if it's going to work. And now it says here uneven terrain. Yeah, that is pretty steep now looking at it. I'm gonna have to place the house a little bit different. I can maybe do it like this. That will leave a lot of space for the vegetables really to grow. Let's do it like this. I just want to see if we can fit it in. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to change this up a little bit. Maybe make thinner yards. But I suppose I can get a few in here. We're gonna see what we can do over here. So there's a messenger now from Pinutine, so I'm gonna just go and trade whatever I can. We can sell 1,000 clothes, that's 400 coin, that's really sweet. And then we can sell the 800 broadcloth. Cool. And the windows, let's maybe purchase ourselves another 600. It looks like we're struggling with the food variety again. Okay, well, I'm going to build more of these village houses. I'm going to just do like a thin variant of it. See if we can work this out. I want to utilize as much of the space as I can. So I want to make it more or less like in a straight line. So we can get at least, I would say, 6 of these ones in a block. So if I do it like this, there's enough space for the villagers to get around. I'm gonna just do it like so. Let's check that out. Yeah, I think this can work, you know. Oh yeah, this will work very well. Now I think I'm gonna go for 6 of these. Create a block. I do need to keep my food production quite high at this stage. When your population gets this high, you really struggle with the food variety. They go through veggies really fast. And that's why I said with my previous playthrough, it's really not worth it to have the pigsty. You've got to really feed the pigs as well, and you're struggling to feed your people. And the pigs give so little yield of whatever they give. Okay, yeah, I think this is good. Looks a bit skewed though. Oh man. You know what? Let's just first do the bottom 3, I think. That's gonna help me determine how I want to do the top 3. This looks good. I'm gonna just place it like that. Looks pretty square with the other one. And now this one I'm gonna probably have to make a little bit smaller, just to fit them all in. Okay, great stuff. So even with the skew terrain, when I place it at this angle, they allow me to place it. So then we've got enough space here for the people to walk past and go to the fulling mill and do whatever they need to do. It's looking a little bit strange at this stage. But I think once it's done and we've got a few decor buildings up, it's gonna look nice. Okay, so let's try this part again. Okay, I know this is not gonna be perfect. But let's see what we can do. I'm gonna have to change this one a little bit. It's too narrow on the left side. I'm gonna have to just change this up. We'll have to keep it like this. Okay, this looks much better. Let's go for this and then one more. And this is going to be the smaller one. Okay, but this is a really effective way to maximize the space usage, or making the most of the space that you got, really. But I'm pretty happy with this. I would just like to see how this is going to look once it's done. Let's leave the row house for now. I'm going to start constructing these village houses, because we can get a decent food production now with them also added. We've got now these 8 village houses with gardens. That's also going to contribute to the food that we are producing for the village. So although we are lacking the variety at this stage, it's gonna change very soon. They already harvested the apples, it seems like it. So it kind of helps that they harvest the apples so early. That just compensates with the lack of food that we've got at this stage. I must say, looking at it now, it doesn't look bad at all, having the houses placed like this. Because you can see this all looks like farmland, so it seems appropriate to have the houses like this over here. And then at a later stage we can maybe look at adding some row houses on this stretch. I think that would be good. But we've got now exactly 800 population, so that's pretty cool. Really big milestone that we have achieved. I'm still thinking of where I can place the tavern. And maybe just do like a placeholder here for the row house. To give us an idea of what space we can use here for the tavern. Let's keep that on hold. So let's see, if I place the tavern, oopsie. I place the tavern over here. Yeah, that will look good. If I place it right over here like so, I think that's gonna look really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and place it more or less like this. Maybe a little bit closer to the cart shed. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm happy with that. Yeah, so we need a tavern for every 400 population, pretty much. That's just a rough estimate. So that's why I'm adding another tavern on this side. And they are decently spaced out in between each other, so I think they won't take from each other's profits. Now we actually have a family that's out of food over here. Let's just see if we can maybe purchase some food. Okay, nothing from Balaklia really. How many horses have I got at this stage? I want to see. 8 horses. Okay, I suppose we can slaughter some of them. Maybe this male. And this male. I'm going to rather slaughter the male horses because then we can breed more easily with the horses if we've got more female. So I'm going for the 2 eldest males, I think. That will just compensate for the lack of food we've got at this stage. And I've got the slaughterhouse to allow them to slaughter the horses, so yeah, I'm just waiting for that now. There we go. So they're taking one of the horses, and I think we've got a store that sells the horse meat over here. So this one, or somewhere here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we've got this store that is selling the horse meat, so that's perfect. Yeah, I must say, I kind of like the look of this block over here. Once we've added the trees and the pavement and so on, it's gonna look really smart. You see, now that we've got the fishing dock here, there's plenty of spots to fish. So that's why I thought it would be a good idea to add another fishing dock on this side. And then on a much later stage, we can maybe look at placing one over there or on this side. And they'll pretty much utilize all of the river. Yeah, so we've got these 6 blocks now down. It's a very small garden, but it will help to contribute towards the overall food production for the town. And you'll see now a lot of these symbols will just start to slowly disappear because we're in the harvesting season now, and that is for the gardens within the village houses as well as for the crop fields here that we've got. So they'll start to just distribute the food within the next month. So we'll just sort out all of these problems very soon. Got another ox that died. Oh my goodness, we've got 3 oxes missing over here. Yeah, I'm gonna just have to send a messenger to Balaklia, or let's see how many bulls we've got. We've got very young bulls over here. Here's 1 oxen. I don't know, the managers are supposed to send the oxen to the places that they need it, but they don't seem to do that. Okay, well, let's maybe purchase ourselves 3 oxen. Okay, now we've got a whole block of row houses over here. It's looking really nice, just with the layout that we've got already over here. We'll fill it up with the smaller public service buildings and gazebos and whatnot. And we've got a priest finally. Oh, right. I think we've got enough people living in this area in order for us to have a priest there. Okay, so let's check this out. I need oxen. I'm gonna maybe just go for 3. Let's do that. Right, the tavern's almost done this side. I've got to now just check where they placed the oxen. See here, the traders have already arrived. Let's just see here. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can see the manager is now taking the oxen to the different locations. I think what I did wrong was I ticked the protect box, and that also prevents the manager from using the oxen. So that was a mistake from my part. So I saw the managers now did take the oxen that they need. Let's just see here. Still need... Oh man, we still need 2 oxen here. Yeah, I'm gonna just maybe purchase another 2. There we go. Okay, so you can see they've harvested now all of the crops within the gardens, and all of those little symbols are disappearing, and there we go. So that is all of them gone. And I think from here on forward our town's food supply should be a little bit more stable now. I've got these extra crop fields, I've got a lot of extra village houses with gardens, and from the next year these 6 houses are also going to produce for us. And then of course we've got another fishing dock here, so I think this is going to just balance everything out very nicely. But in any case, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'm looking forward to join you within the next episode, where we're going to keep on expanding this, and let's see with the next episode how close we can get to 1,000 population. Thank you for watching, and then I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark. That's the game of